where do we, as a football club, if you want to call it a football club, where the hell do we go from here? So it finishes Everton 3, Tottenham Hotspur 2. Honestly, another defeat. Another Spurs defeat in 22 Premier League games. 12 defeats. 12 defeats in 22 Premier League games. You could not write it. You could not write it. Honestly, in my opinion, this is Ange. Ange is done. Ange's days at Tottenham Hotspur are done. Let's face it. I've backed him enough times, but now I've had enough. I have had enough of Ange Postecoglou standing there with his arms folded, not doing nothing about it. Yes, okay, you could say the illnesses, injuries, blah, 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 blah. But you know what? At the end of the day, I'm not the only one saying this. At the end of the day, there's still players who are fully fit and still more than capable of doing a job. They are still more than capable of doing a job and getting us at least your top 10, maybe 7 if you're lucky enough. Not fighting a fucking relegation battle. Everton have closed the gap on us. Everton have closed the gap within 4 points. We're only 7, 8 points out of the relegation. Bottom 3. Honestly, if we're relegated, then well done, Daniel Levy. Well done, Daniel Levy. You got what you wanted, because let's face it, all you care about is profit. Raking in the money for the F1 go-karting. I'm sick and tired of saying it, but it's true. The F1 go-karting, your skywalks, your concerts, your boxing. Am I forgetting anything? That's all he cares about. Raking in the money for the profit. Okay, yeah. We could let me go on to the old starting lineup. So Ben Davies, big up Ben Davies. That guy puts in a shift. You know what? He tries to his best. So please, Spurs fans, do not slag Ben Davies off, because he is not only one of our longest serving players, but like I said, he puts in a shift. You can see at least he tries. But alongside Draguzin, what the fuck was Draguzin doing today in that first half? He cost us at least one of them goals. Actually, no, 2 of them goals, sorry. I just don't get it. Do you know, I wish Bayern Munich actually bought him, because he is disgraceful. He is disgraceful. And today just summed it up with Radu Draguzin. Honestly. We should have seen this one when we had Kirikesh, another Romanian. Draguzin's exactly the same. Exactly the same. Please correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section, please. Exactly the same. But come on. Look, Archie Gray was obviously put back in his defensive duties in the second half. Richarlison come on. You know, we slowly got things going. We pulled 2 goals back, but it still weren't good enough. Still wasn't good enough. And it just goes to show, once again, we do need signings. But yes, the players that we have are more than capable of still doing a job. Still doing a job. Not to this point where we are now. Right now, we're an absolute disgrace. An absolute disgrace of a so-called football club. Fighting a relegation. Like I said earlier, that's now 12 losses in 22 Premier League games. You couldn't write it. You literally couldn't write it. I see a stat earlier. I don't know how true that is, but in 9 Premier League games, we've lost 7 of them. We have lost 7. And please correct me if I'm wrong again, but I think we've got Brentford up next in the Premier League. I'm surely not looking forward to that one, because that's another loss already before we've even kicked a ball in that game. It's an absolute disgrace. I just want this season finished. But as for Ange Postecoglou, if he goes today, who do we get in? Please, who do we get in? Who do you want to come in at Tottenham Hotspur? But let's face it, on the other end, does it matter who comes in? Does it matter who actually comes in? Because, again, let's face it, whilst Daniel Levy's there, we ain't going to win nothing. We're not going to win nothing. Okay, yeah, going back to the old days, because let's face it, it's old days now, when we had Mauricio Pochettino. That guy was taking us places. Exciting football. exciting, entertainment. But at the same time, it was entertainment in a very good way. We was challenging. But we just couldn't get that other foot over the line to the point where we're winning trophies now. But you know what? It's Daniel Levy again. Daniel Levy, he's not backing managers, and it just goes to show it. We had Conte, Jose Mourinho, serial winners. And where did we get with them? Nowhere, nothing. It's just a fucking merry-go-round. Same old. And with Ange, if he goes, well, it's only a matter of time before he goes, let's face it. But who actually wants to work under Daniel Levy? Who actually wants to work under him? Ange Postecoglou is the 17th manager to work under Daniel Levy. 17th manager. It's about time now that he's got to sell up and move on with Joe Lewis-Enoch. It's about time, honestly. I just don't know what these so-called Spurs fans, Levy lovers, actually see in this system, this board. It's so boring. And talking about system, I'm sick to death of seeing the same fucking system week in, week out with Tottenham, playing the high line with Ange Postecoglou. We've become so predictable, you know. Ange ain't doing himself any favours. He knows with the illnesses, the injuries, we're slowly getting our players back. But that's not the point. The point is he's playing the same system week in, week out. Like I said, we've become so predictable. He needs to mix and match a little bit. Just play it simple. Play your back four and then your midfielders, you know. You got to. We can't defend when we're playing a fucking high line. It's ridiculous. Actually, so ridiculous. But like I said, where do we go from here? I'm done right now. I'm done. I am done. And it's, as far as I can see it, that is Ange's days are done now. If he's still at the football club, then okay, it's probably because we've got a second leg coming up in the League Cup. But let's face it, going out to Jose Mourinho, he got the boot when we got us to a final. Poor Ryan Mason had to take over that position. This football club is an absolute disgrace. It really is an absolute disgrace, and I hate it. I hate to say it, but it's true. But please, I'm done now. Hit me up in the comments. Get smashing your like button. Get subscribing if you're new to my channel right now. And as always, I know I say it, but up the Spurs, come on.